So we're going to the crime scene, as I indicated. We're also still at the Greater Accra Region Police Headquarters, hoping to speak to the PRO, ASP Ifia Tenge. But just so you know, well, if ASP Ifia Tenge has just joined us. ASP, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. What can the police tell the people of Ghana who are listening, watching, I must say?
I can hardly hear you. If you can give me
We've seen what happened ASP this morning. Before that were several other robbery cases. In fact, a lot of people are anxious about what really is happening in this country in terms of security. What is the response from the police service?
your line is very faint, but if I got you asking for the response of the security situation now regarding the Forex bureaus and also what happened at Circle this morning. Is that it?
Very well. Please go ahead.
The line is very bad. Hello? Hello? Yes, regarding what happened this morning, the police have already begun investigations into the matter because by the time the police got there this morning, the robbers had made away with the booty, and also in the process they were able to snatch a vehicle away, which of course some of the vehicles are with the police, and we have begun investigation to the matter already. What I can also say regarding the Forex Bureau is that in the morning I spoke to you indicating that it is not as if we are not doing anything, but we have already made some arrests, or we've made some apprehension of some suspects who have even led us in arresting others, some of which are already on remand, and others are still cooperating with the police to be able to get the other suspects also arrested. So it may take a little bit of time, but we can still assure the general public that we have to work harder to be able to bring some relief to members of the public.
That it may take some time. It may take some time for you to find out who these people are, or what exactly will it take time for you to let us know?
No, I mean the investigations into unraveling a situation or getting suspects who have committed a crime may take time. It may take a day, it may take a 2 or more. We've had issues or incidents where the police have been able to make major headways in arresting suspects who commit crimes of this nature. So what I meant was that these are the little briefs that we can give regarding what happened this morning. But that is not to say that we are not working at it. Right this afternoon, we had the crime scene expert who had gone to the scene to pick certain evidential materials that will also help us in making giant steps in these investigations. So with investigations, if we say we are doing investigations, what I mean is that it's a process, and we have already begun with that process.
Let me take you back to what happened this morning. A gentleman was removed from his vehicle. The vehicle was snatched from him. We don't know the whereabouts of that gentleman. Can you give us some information?
Yes. Yes, what we know was that the bad guys or the criminals actually went to the premises of where they wanted to embark on this operation, or let's say the Royal Motors with a Toyota Corolla. And when they were escaping or they were leaving the premises, they bumped into another vehicle, and quickly that caused them to abandon the Toyota Corolla they were using, and they also crossed another, and they were able to snatch that vehicle from the owner, and also shooting the driver in the left shoulder. These three vehicles, including the Toyota Corolla that they had gone to the premises with, presently with the police. We got one of them at Anya, where they had abandoned one of the vehicles there. So now the police have with us all these three vehicles that would also be of a good help as far as investigations are concerned.
And speaking of this investigation, so now we know that three vehicles were involved. Two of the drivers, the drivers of the two vehicles, the ones that did not belong to them, are people that we should be following up on. You mentioned the one who was shot in the left shoulder. What about the other person?
Yes, I have seen one of the drivers personally myself. I am here to also see the others. But even the Toyota vehicle that they used in the robbery this morning, or they had gone to the scene with, was even a two number plated vehicle, which of course we strongly suspect it might also have been stolen from someone. So with all these three, we have them in our custody, and it will do us a great help with the investigations.
Let me leave you with this opportunity to speak to the people of Ghana who are very anxious. I mean, personally, we were watching this morning, and we were all anxious, asking ourselves what is happening in terms of security. So far, I mean, between last month and this month, we've recorded quite a number of significant armed robberies. Talk about Mile 7, Mile 11, Kaswa, and the list just goes on. Today we've spoken about Oyibi, Oyarifa. Everybody is asking, what is happening?
Yes, readily I may not be able to give you answers. But what I can say is that we have done an assessment of some of these areas where we encountered some robberies, especially the Oyibi, Adenta, and its environs. And what the police also detected was that in as much as people can live wherever they want to live, we realized that these places are growing areas or developing areas. And most of them, you know, are not, the roads usually there are not more trouble. And even when somebody has purchased the land and the person is living quietly in his house, his or her house, and even when the person is attacked in one way or the other, sometimes the response, you know, is delayed because of the fact that we have not planned, the area is not well planned. And it is very difficult to say that we are able to easily identify the places to be able to give the kind of help the person needs. And it is creating a lot of security challenges for us. But those that we are able to give that help in time, we are able to battle with the criminals, and which of course we are able to make some successes in getting these persons arrested. It shouldn't look as if, oh, the police is not doing anything. We are doing what we have to do as security enforcement agency to be able to nip the situation in the bud. What we will continue to ask and say is that we should also continue to give the kind of help we have done in the past to the police, since we all know crime fighting is a shared responsibility. When we do what we are doing, I think that we will be able to fight the situation.
ASP Fiatege, I said that was my final question, but I'm going to have you hold on briefly for me. We want to take a very quick update from the crime scene to find out what's happening. We'll come back to you. NS Menu is at the scene. Let's go to NS live. Hello, NS, can you hear me? NS, if you can hear me, tell us what's happening where you are.
All right, so just some 6 hours ago, this place, there are some armed robbers attacked the royal motor, and they deal in spare parts, especially of
motorbikes, and they do other things as well. They also engage in servicing. They have a servicing center here. I saw as many as who had come either to buy some spare parts or to engage their services, but some of them were just finding out that the shop had been attacked this morning.
Mint kasa chi.
Omega Brofo. Okay, so tell us exactly what happened. I mean, you are here. What? So,
they come by my headlight for my motor. Why I can't say the shop is closed. Why ask? They say they come attack them. The robbers can attack them. So
they come by what spare parts?
They come buy my spare part for my motor. I want to change my motor for today.
Okay. If you here, they buy spare parts every day.
Why they buy my thing? If I want to buy something, if the company why they can't buy the thing. If anything I need for my motor, if the company why they can't buy.
So this morning you never hear say they attack them?
I never even hear. Just right now, why I make up my mind that they can't buy the thing. When I come meet, they say the accident is.
Here at post, as you can see, the entire place is blocked. A while ago, there were some police officers around this building. But let me speak to him on what has happened since the incident. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much. So what has happened here? A while ago, I saw some, 2 police officers here. What has happened since the incident?
We're having a few issues there, finishing with NS Menu there. But at least you have an idea of what's happening at the crime scene now. The shop has been closed, and he was speaking to some stranded customers as well. Obviously, the impact already been felt. Let me finish up with ASP Ifiatenge. ASP Ifiatenge, what is going to happen from now? Will there be police posted to the place? I mean, what's going to be happening at the crime scene as we speak? And from today onwards?
Yes, Gifty, I think I had a lot of difficulty hearing you, because I heard some voices speaking at the background, but I couldn't hear what you were saying to be able to respond to them appropriately. But what I know is that there are certain places that we have done a redeployment, or where we needed to beef up security in those areas we have. And it even includes restructuring of or reviewing of some of our patrol systems. For that one, I know. So we are yet to have a meeting with the command, and anything that comes out of it, I would also share, provided it is also good for public information.
Fiatenge, we'll say a very big thanks to you for your time this afternoon. ESP Fiatenge is the PRO for the Greater Accra Region Police. You're still watching The Pulse. It may give to Andor